morning, Vietnam. All right. Okay, so we're a little late. I'm sorry, everybody. My Wi-Fi is not working for my other laptop, so we're using my phone and my laptop's crappy webcam. So yeah, but right now we're opening up. I mean, we were opening up absolutely horribly. Full transparency, please, everybody. I did add 15 shares. I added 15 shares at 541. I'll show you the order here in a second, but right now we just opened up. So yeah, we're using the crappy webcam. We're using the crappy phone for the chat because my Wi-Fi is not working over here, but it's all right. We do have news today. We do have news, and we have a nice ass green candle here at the opening. People are buying the dip right here. Good morning, Vietnam, baby. All right. While the stream is going on, I'm going to constantly be trying to connect on Wi-Fi here because it's going to work hopefully one time at least. The only reason this one's working is because Ethernet, right? Thank you. You all are the reason why I got that. Thank you. And we did get good news. Let's go ahead and get the good news here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And we got a Seeking Alpha article here. Okay. Cool. All right. Here. Let's go. I'm running so late today. Okay. We've got two PO. Let's go right here. All right. We've got a couple pieces of news today. All right, let's go ahead. Do y'all want me to, you tell me, do you want me to stay on the chart or stay on the, or read the news today? Basically, I already read the leukemia thing. I have not read this one yet, but I already read all of this, and I actually have not read the quote. Okay, besides the quote here, I read everything except the quote here, and it's good, but it's nothing new. It is the UZ Leuven or whatever there, the Belgium hospital. They use the sapphire for a new assay or whatever. And it's better than the traditional methods for SV detection. Nasdaq is down bad, I know. And what you see right now, and of course, you know, I've already been way off. And yeah, I added here, I'll show you the order right now. I added 15 shares at 541. You know, you guys make your own decision if you think we're gonna go down to $4 now. Whatever, man, that's fine. But what I'll say is that I think, okay, you guys know what I think. All right, I don't even have to say. I've been wrong so many times. But right now, what we are seeing is BIOL outperforming, actually, believe it or not. Believe it or not, on a red day, on a Carnage day, right now, you know, we'll see what happens. But right now, we're outperforming like a huge amount. AMC's, oh my God, AMC's getting absolutely annihilated. Everything's getting annihilated, essentially. That's what we're seeing today. That's what we're seeing so far. Let's see if my Wi-Fi is going to connect now. Oh, I think it is. Yes. Yes. Okay, let me pull this up on the other side so we can actually get my good webcam up maybe now. I'll leave it on the chart here for a second. Yeah, and we did get good news for everyone getting in here right now. We got good news today. Fair. I mean, I don't know if it's super significant, but I'm going to sell some BNGO so I can buy alcohol. Oh man. All right, here we go. We're getting ready. We're getting it ready here. All right. 566 right now. We've got buy orders coming in. We're outperforming the other high growth stocks, man. All right, here we go. We're good to go. Yes, let's get my phone up here so we can actually get a decent webcam. Yes. There we go. Yes, let's get it up there. Connect. 568. We're down 1.5%. Hold on 1 second, boys. 1 second, boys and girls. I'm getting the Wi-Fi over here. If it's gonna work, we'll see. Quarterly market correction, baby. Stock sale. Yeah, for most stocks. Did anyone else catch any shares in the pre-market? I was able to catch 15 down at 540. We'll see if this is a dead cat bounce or not. But good morning, Vietnam. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going to sell some BHO to buy more alcohol. That's funny as hell. That is funny as hell, my friend. All right, now, okay, there we go. We're good. Now we can get the decent webcam on. All right, boom. Yes. We've got the good one. All right, let's get back here. Now I can relax because the setup is normal. Let's see if the Wi-Fi continues. 9 shares at 542 pre-market. Nice, man. I got 541. Screw you. I'm better than you. No, I'm kidding. That's good. That's really good. That's really good, my friend. By the way, I did get UVXY. What do you call it? UVXY over here. Look at this thing. Let's see what it's doing right now. It's still holding up. Yeah. I have 15 shares. Unfortunately, I sold half of my shares on Friday, but I still held 15, and this is the reason. Obviously, I'm getting killed. Okay? I mean, Look at this. I'm getting absolutely annihilated with you guys, but I mean, this is the risk tolerance that I'm talking about, right? Whenever I feel like, well, I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, but I will be taking profits on that one, on that trade, and then throwing all the profits right back into BNGO. You already know. You already know I'm throwing all the profits right back into BNGO. I'm so gassed from our pre-market antics. We're holding up nicely. Yeah, honestly, we were down what 6%, 7% at lows, 539. Yeah, let's go ahead and go over the news today. Okay, so let me get rid of this. All right, I have not read this one yet. So this is Seeking Alpha down 6% pre-market. That aged well despite results from genomic mapping systems. Okay. Results showed the Sapphire assay developed for whole genome analysis of acute lymphoblastic leukemia, the ALL leukemia, I believe. Higher assay success rate. Okay, yada yada. We already know all this. Okay, that article's shit. All right, this is the good one though. It shows you all the reasons in bullet point format. Actually, a very simple format here. What and also remember, you guys remember Simon? Do you guys remember Simon Barnett talking about the cost of goods sold and the cost per genome? And we were debating, and then we were talking about which one's cheaper. And he was talking about per sample may be different. Maybe BioNano is not cheaper per sample. I make the argument that we are in this study, lower cost per sample. It says it right there. So it's great. It's very great. Shave Brandon, please. Nope. I can't. We cannot shave, my friends. No, we cannot shave until BNGO hits 10. I cannot shave. I don't know if BNGO fails long term. I don't know what we're gonna do. But right now, my hope is still alive for the company. Very much so. Simon is a dill hole. It doesn't really matter, but we know as much as anyone a slip from $5 can be dangerous for the short-term stock. Yeah, that's why you gotta have buying power on. You gotta have buying power. The markets. What are the markets doing today? Down 1% each, I'm assuming. Yeah, pretty much. Russell's down 2%. Oh my God, this thing is breaking the ascending level. Look at that. Look at that. That's kind of scary. We are oversold now. Luckily, we're below oversold. Good. Well, that's scary. But here's the thing, guys. If the markets were to crash and go down even more than they already have, who knows how low we would go. But right now we're seeing dumpage. We're seeing dumpage right now. Man, this is it's scary. This is absolutely scary. You guys make your own decisions. What we've seen is add right now, or wait if you think it's gonna hit $4 or whatever. Now, I can't really say. I can't really talk because I've been way off. Who knows? Maybe we could be going down more than. I don't know. I mean, who knows where the bottom is? Who knows? But the fact is, and we all know this, right? The fact is, we went up from 430 because of an earnings beat and because of fundamental increases in value. And we've gone down despite even better increases in value. And we've just seen more proof of concept and proof of sales and proof of volume of the Sapphire being used, right? I mean, do you guys think this study was just done for free and they're not paying BioNano per sample? No, they're paying BioNano for sample. Maybe they're doing the rental agreement. Maybe we're paying them a little bit to do the actual study itself. But most of the time, almost all the time, they're still paying us for the samples per sample, or per genome, I should say, and for the chips. So we're still making money off this. And you want to see the higher volume you see of studies, the better. So it's good to see. Also, obviously, you like to see them pointing out that we're better in every single way than everything else in the world at what we do, which is amazing, which no one cares about. I've been waiting for BNGO to go below 5, have to look a year or two in the future, my friends. I know. Yeah, we are. I'm new to it, so I'm learning about needing buying power, end up putting in my pocket change. Brandon, you should do options on UVXY instead of shares. Well, I'm not an options guru, my friend, but yeah, right now I'm dealing with shares. But yeah, that's not a bad idea, honestly. Now, maybe not at these prices, but yeah, 555 right now, down about 4%. We were down about. Were we green for a second when we hit 574? I think we were. Okay, almost about even when we were at 574. Yeah. Now we're down about 3.5%. AMC's down 9%. The markets are absolutely crashing, essentially. The Russell's down 2%. Nasdaq's down 1.5%. It's absolute death and fucking carnage. There's no other way to say it. It sucks. It sucks right now. And, I mean, what can I say? What can I say? I think we will hold the $5, and then we can move on earnings. My average is 647. So very similar to yours. Well, here's what I'll say, man. And I know everybody hates me. I know everybody fucking hates me right now. I know. I know, but what I'll say is that, dude, if earnings is kick ass, we're going up to $8. We're going up to 7 and 6. I mean, there's no way we're not going up that much. There's no way. It will prove to everybody that this downtrend has just been stupidity, and the company's actually been doing amazing. And we'll see if, I mean, I don't know what earnings is gonna be. I don't have inside information, but the facts. You want me to tell you? I can give you the facts right now. The facts are that we know way more Sapphire sales prior to this earnings than any other earnings in the history. Also, the volume seems to be way higher given the amount of studies, the higher amount of studies this quarter, or last quarter, I should technically say, during quarter 2. So yeah. Hammer candle, yeah, we had a hammer candle formation there for a second, but it looks like we're going to start barcoding. Look at it already. We lasted about 10 minutes. Well, yeah, 12. Yeah, we lasted about 12 minutes. Yep. Buys are coming in, it looks like. There we go. Got that hammer candle formation now, looking pretty sexy. You don't need to be an option guru, brother, if you want help. Okay, yeah. Well, I do options, but I know I do some options, but 50 and 200-day EMA may bounce today near mark close. Let's see if we're holding above the 200-day SMA. What is that level at again? I forgot. Okay, there you go. It's at 551 right now. It's at 551, and we did bounce off of that perfectly. So we'll see. Hey, hope is still here. Hope remains, and the reason is because last time we had Death and Carnage, we bounced perfectly off of this line right here, and right now we're literally at that right now. Maybe this is where we bounce. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, you guys know my thoughts. All right, it doesn't really matter about the moving averages. At the end of the day, if earnings is going to be kick-ass like I think it's going to probably be, we're going up to $7 and $8 and hopefully higher than that even. But we'll see. That's just my opinion. I don't know. We'll see. Based on the last earnings reports, if you get $500,000 revenue to be in an EPS match and everything else is average, you're going to go up more than 20%. That's what we've determined based on the last 2 earnings. Because both of them we went up like 10-20% after hours with like a very small revenue beat. So RSI on the daily. Let's check the RSI on the daily. All right, you're looking almost oversold. We're almost there. 34 on the RSI. Very close to oversold and pretty objectively in buy territory almost. Essentially, we're in buy territory right now, in my opinion, right? If you're a long-term bull, there's no doubt. So, but yeah, right now, obviously, we're just moving with everything else. And that's what's so frustrating about tracking the price action day to day. You just move with the Russell. If the Russell goes down, we dump. And not even the Russell, just high growth as a sector. You know what it is. It's Microvision, Nano Dimension, BNGO. They all move the same. They have the same spark lines almost every single time. It's very annoying. It's very frustrating. I'm really hoping that the earnings is going to be the start of and the thing that will set us apart to start moving by ourselves, and the thing that's going to start making us move. Not that, but start making us move with stuff like this and actually react to stuff like this. I'm hoping that's what happens, but we'll see. We'll see. 563 right now, down about 2.5% right now. All right. I want more so bad, but happy with my 170 shares. I will wait and see how far it dips or doesn't. I remember the dip to $4. I was at Alton Towers, ruined my week really, but you learn from those first experiences. You just sit still and add. Yeah, exactly. If there's any, I just subscribed to you. We have similar stocks hold. Yeah, well, I just have BNGO. I'm 100% BNGO. Yeah, I'm 100% BNGO, my friend. Literally. I mean, technically right now I have the UVSY trade open that I wish I did more on, but I can't complain. Okay, you cannot complain. I already took profits on half this, but yeah, I'm 100% BNGO, and I'm getting absolutely annihilated like all of you guys right now. I'm getting absolutely fucking killed. I'm decimated right. I'm getting decimated, and this is how I don't want to fucking. Don't get me wrong. I'm not the one to brag right now or be an arrogant narcissistic prick right now. But I will say I want everybody now, and this is not really super relevant to BNGO, but it still is. Pay attention to what YouTubers are conveniently disappearing during these times right now. Conveniently just taking a couple days off, a couple weeks off, right? Dead Inside. I actually like Dead Inside, but the guy I don't like when these people selectively choose when they come on. Anyways, you got to understand if you're preaching to be greedy and those are fearful, and then you just go disappear. It's not. You can't. I don't think that's fair. Anyways, I'm just hoping. Let's read some comments. I'm just hoping it goes lower. First time that I'm sad to see green candles. Have some buying power. I'm down 37%. Yeah, I know. I can relate. I mean, I'm only down 4% right now, but my coal is down 28%. And I mean, it's okay. You know what it is. Okay, I'm getting absolutely fucking. I mean, we're getting killed. We can kill this. I mean, you got to have diamond hand. I mean, for me, at the end of the day, for my portfolio, I don't really care, because at the end of the day, I don't really think it matters what you do. Short term, as long as you get as many shares as you can before we run up long term. That's my opinion. That on the earnings reports, have your shares in before the earnings, have your shares in, and don't short term trade this shit. No, you have no chance of predicting when we're going to go up, because you never know when we're going to react to news or not react to it. It's absolutely gambling, unless no, it's not gambling if you short term trade, but it's gambling if you think you're going to catch the huge run ups like the one we got back in February by short term trading. Good luck predicting. I mean, good luck predicting it. I mean, you can go from the technical analysis. That's absolutely fine. You can make a ton of money doing that. Absolutely. But the thing is, good luck predicting the nano nozzle, man, and the earnings beats. But anyways, yeah, I'll leave you with that for now. Yeah, diamond balls. That's what I was talking about. Diamond hands, diamond balls. Brandon, I'm shorting until 4-3. All right, Boomstick, that's your choice, my friend. It's a good way to hedge, but Boomstick, are you out of your shares right now, or what's up with that? Let's check the short interest. Let's see if Badform gave us an update. Nope. No update on the short interest so far today for Badform. We can check Fintel though. Right now, last we checked, it was about 23%, 22% of the float. Short share availability looking average, and the short bar rate keeps going down, which that's actually bearish for a short squeeze, believe it or not. But the short interest, but believe it or not, okay, yes, the short bar rate is going down. We still have a super fucking high short interest. All right, we're looking at, all right, now this number is actually not accurate. What it's actually, they're going off a float that's actually inaccurate. The float's like 278 million, very similar to the shares outstanding. So it's actually like 22%. But it's still extremely high. As long as the short interest is super high, there's always a squeeze potential, technically. Technically there is, right? So I don't understand why so many people are like, oh, if you say short squeeze, you're shilling and you're not a long-term investor. Dude, trust me, I'm more of a long-term investor than most of you out there. I'm holding through for a very long time, my friends, and I've put this out online. Everybody knows that. I can't go back on my word. I've always stayed true to my word on anything I've said on the channel, right? I said I was going to get 100% of the portfolio in BNGO. Not many people believed me, and here we are. But what I'll say is that a short squeeze. Here's the thing: earnings is really good. There's going to be some shorts that cover. Is it going to be a squeeze to $20? I don't know. It's hard to say, but there is going to be some sort of shorts covering. So by definition, yeah, there's going to be a squeeze potential. Absolutely. So Boomstick is all right. Boomstick, you're shorting. Oh my gosh! All right, that's your decision, my friend. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's absolutely fine. I wish you luck. You could be way right. I could be way wrong again. But yeah, we'll see. 21. We're way below the 21 SMA. We're definitely in bearish territory short term, but we're also oversold on the stochastic indicator and essentially both also on the RSI. So it's kind of scary to start shorting right when you get the buy signals right there. But hey, if the markets crash, it doesn't matter. If earnings is bad, it doesn't matter. You're gonna make a lot of money if you're short, but. Obviously, I think earnings can kick ass. That's just me, though. I could be way off. Hey, projecting earnings is very hard. You guys have to understand. I am confident. I mean, the data is the data. I mean, I showed you the post before. Brandon, do you think the lowest point is about 5.5? Dude, I don't even want to say what the lowest point is because I've been way wrong, but I said this yesterday. Okay, I said this yesterday, and I've actually, so far, I'm not wrong yet. We'll see if I'm wrong. But I said, realistically, the lowest we're going to go is the 200-day SMA. That's what I said. And before I said there was a high chance of us holding 200-day EMA. We broke it. Are we going to break 200-day SMA? I don't know. But if the markets crash, we're absolutely going to. But it doesn't matter if we break this or go up or down short term. Earnings are going to decide it. But yeah, my opinion is that I don't think there's a very high chance of us breaking this. I mean, it would take the markets and the high growth just absolutely free falling, just absolutely decimation. That's the only way. There's no other way that we're going to break this, in my opinion. But we'll see. Anything can happen. And that's sitting at 551. All right. Delta variant is on the win. Delta variant is on the rise. Buy now for the win. Fake news. Did we break 200-day SMA when we hit 4 or 5 months ago? No, we didn't. No, that's a good question, my friend. I'm glad you asked that. No. That's why I'm so confident in saying it. I shouldn't say I'm super confident. You guys heard my tendencies a second ago. But last time we dipped and we had Carnage, we held that shit, and we got a 100% bounce in less than a month. And nowadays, we got a lot of people, Boomstick, You know, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. You've been here for a while. You know what you're doing. But short, you know, selling now when you're at the level that we bounced off perfectly last time. I don't know. I don't know if it's the smartest thing. Plus, we've got earnings coming. It's up to you, though. You know, the Russell has gotten killed. If the market's going to crash, it doesn't matter. Honestly, I would rather. I mean, this is just me. You guys know what I'm doing, right? I think UVXY or one of the fear index trackers here, like UVXY. Oh my God, it's up 12% right now. Oh, I wish I kept my other. I wish I did not sell my other half of my shares, man. But the UVXY is such an easier way to hedge your bets. Just buy a couple shares here, man, and then you'll make. If the markets do badly, this is almost certainly going to do well. Not always. Sometimes indexes will go down and this won't go higher because this is supposed to be a fear index, tracks the fear, and that's what it is. Also, I saw a freaking I saw a fear index chart. Where was that? I saw a fear index chart. Whatever, but the fear right now is at an all-time high almost, similar to where it was during the COVID era, right, the crash era in March. So that's something to keep in mind. I don't have that chart on me right now, but I'll show you that. I'll show you that one of these days. All right. Stay confident. Sounds like you're being more cautious with what you say. I've watched you monitor this for months. You know exactly what you're talking about. Well, I've been wrong plenty of times. Here's the thing. I try to give you my honest opinions on it, but then again, like I feel bad giving you super bullish predictions after I've been wrong like for a while because everybody just wants to fucking tear my guts out, you know? And they're like, Brandon, you've already been wrong. Why are you predicting being bullish now? It's like, Brandon, come on. So I try to be the balance, but I don't know. I don't fucking know. It's another lockdown. If another lockdown occurs due to the Delta variant, we will not be able to maintain Sapphire sales. This will not be good for our sales. Actually, maybe it will be. It will stop the workflow and prohibit and stifle a lot of the places' workflow with the Sapphire and the samples. But it would also bring in more demand for the Delta variant research, and the Sapphire would definitely be used for that. And there's actually already a theory that we have. I was supposed to do an interview with the guy, but the guy, I guess not, but some lawyer basically was going on about some, and he posted in the Discord a while ago. It's in the BNGO research and data one, I think. This one right here is free link in the description if you want to go see that. But basically, we may be already being used for Delta variant. Sapphire may already be being used on it, maybe. But I see NASDAQ and SPY going down but strong, but BNGO holding 560-ish. As you say that, we're at 559. That's funny. You said ish, though. We'll see. I hope you're right. Down 3K, not even worried. I believe in this company. Yeah, at this point, I mean, at this point, I used to be, you guys know I said this 1,000 times. You know, feel free to click off. This is my same old talking point. But I always say, I'm worried for the stop price for the channel short term. You know, I don't really worry. For my portfolio, let me tell you guys, if I didn't have this channel, which I never thought was going to happen, if I didn't have this stream every day happening, I would not give a shit about us going down. Okay, I would just be adding more, just cold-hearted son of a bitch. You know, just adding every single day, no worries. And right, I mean, does it seem like I'm very worried right now? If it does, I mean, I'm not really that worried right now. I only get scared. I'm only afraid of the channel impact short term. I'm not afraid of the actual company because what I see just keeps giving me more confidence in it. Stuff like this every single day. You want to know the real reason why I'm so damn confident? One of the reasons, I mean, I guess there's a myriad of reasons, right? But basically, this is why. The Sapphire and the sales that we're likely to get. Now, we already have got, right? This is short-term sales that we already have got, right? 5 of them confirmed, Q2. Question, when are you selling? Good question. When am I selling? The question of the century, right? I'll sell in years down the line. Let's assume the base case, right? I would assume, I don't know. I have, when I'm trying to predict the possible ways of the future, I'm a little bit pessimistic, but let's say like something like this happens, right? This is a little bit more bear case than base case, but bear case, right? BNGO hits, I don't know, around $10 end of year. Bear case, $10 end of year. That's my opinion, right? $10 end of year, and we hit 15, 20 the next year. Let's just say we keep going up like 50% to 100% each year. That doesn't sound like super sexy. Like, all right, we're going to $20 end of year. But the fact is, you're still making a ton of money if you're doing that. So I guess you could say that's base case or bull case if you wanted to, if you're a bear. But let's say that happens, all right? Let's say we go up like 50 to 100% every year. Okay, $10, 15, 20, 30, 40, right? That kind of trajectory. I'll be holding for years, and I'll be here for years. Yeah, I'll be here for years. I'll be here for years, my friends. We're ending green today. I don't care what the bears say. Brandon, you are bigger than your channel. Don't worry. We know what we have in BNGO. UVXY up 14%. I know. Look at this shit. Look at this. The Russell is the Russell is absolutely free falling with BNGO, and this is actually a good thing. The reason is we want the markets to at least I want the markets to absolutely fucking get killed and BNGO not even barely react, obviously. Is that a little bit fanciful? Maybe, but the fact is, in my opinion, the markets are at real risk, and I've talked about this for forever on the channel, essentially, since we started streaming. The market crash and market correction possibility is one that scares me. And everybody has their different reasoning. Everyone takes a different outlook on the economy and the government spending, and of course, but for me, there's still more downside potential. But I don't know if it's going to happen. Of course, I don't know if it's going to happen. But what we want is high growth to become unaffected and at least have that rubber band effect, hopefully, at least. We'll have a little bit of a rubber band effect happening from high growth and the markets. Hopefully, that's what's going to happen. But right now, and why I kind of was talking about that is because BioNano is kind of going, you could make the argument that it's consolidating for the next run up here for the short term, right? Guess what? The broader markets, getting the rug pulled out for them. My friend, look at this. We are absolutely the NASDAQ or the Russell is, it was doing well at the start. BioNano was not following this chart pattern, notice. And then it's absolute dump bitch to the downside. BioNano is not following that, and neither is high growth. And that's exactly what we freaking want. Hopefully, obviously, I hope that's not just a black swan, but hopefully that's a pattern that reoccurringly happens. Brandon, after BNGO pops the F off, will you cover other stocks? I want to. I really want to cover other stocks, but I've tried to cover other stocks before. I'm sure one day we will cover other stocks. And if BNGO, let's say BNGO does hit $15 end of year or 20 or hell even higher than that. All right. Yeah, there's a decent chance that I'll start going into other stocks as well. Because here's the thing, if BNGO does well like I think it will, I'm pretty sure the channel will I don't know if it'll take off, but it'll do significantly better. That's what I'm hoping. Why are y'all chopping comments about market crash? Sell everything. Don't be a Democrat. What? Why are y'all chopping comments about market crash? Sell everything. What? Me, Kevin, has been talking about market crash in the last week. He never talked about it before, so it will happen eventually, or we'll have a big correction, and all this will go even lower. I don't know if Meet Kevin's opinions are like an absolute indicator. Brandon's never going to get a haircut and get a world record for the longest hair. Yep, I can't get a haircut until all-time highs. I mean, I'm serious. I'm screwed, essentially. I'm going to have Aragon hair. I'm going to have Witcher. I'm going to have Geralt of Rivia hair, essentially, hopefully without the gray, right? Hopefully BNGO doesn't cause me that much stress to make my hair go gray at this young of an age, hopefully. This is Newsweek. We will see a large drop possibly tomorrow. Bro, what? How do y'all come up with these? I don't know. All right. Mark thinks we're going to get a large drop possibly tomorrow. All right, well, by the way, everybody, Mark's idea. Mark, I forgot to tell everybody about this yesterday, so I'll say it now. I don't know if this is true. This is what Mark believes. Mark's an intelligent man. He's the 7 million shareholder owner of. He's got 7 million shares in BNGO. At least the last I checked. I don't know if he sold any. I think he sold a small amount, bought a small amount. Mark, what's your share count right now, if you don't mind me asking? He's got millions of shares, right? He's the biggest retail investor of BNGO that I think ever that we know of. He's the biggest one, at least one of the big ones. He's a whale, essentially. And he thinks the way to beat the shorts is essentially to hold. Not buy, not sell, just hold, and then we got to buy at we got to set a certain point to buy at. And I'm for that. I'll do it. I just don't know when. Okay, 1 million shares. Okay, sorry, not said. Did I say 7 million shares? I'm sorry, $7 million, 1 million shares. Sorry. It's early in the morning, and this is a horrible day. Did you see the new Witcher anime coming out on Netflix next month? Yeah, the what is it called? The Blood of the Wolf or whatever it is. I saw a trailer for that. Like some of it. Is it good, Jake? Do I need to watch that? Right now, I'm reading the books right now. The books are freaking legendary. Stock futures oil drop as Delta variant sends investor into bonds. Yeah, I know. Delta variant coming in and UVXY. God, I wish I was more outspoken on. Oh my God, this thing's up 16% now. I'm happy that I have 15 shares, but I'm sad that I sold 15 of them last week. Damn it, this thing is absolutely. Look at this. This is beautiful. I mean, this is bad. This is bad for BNGO when the fear index goes up. But I mean, it's bittersweet because you're making money. I'm only up $100 though. I'm barely making anything on this, but man, holy crap! And the Russell, look at what the Russell's doing. New intraday low almost. Same with the Nasdaq. Same with the SPY. Everything is free falling. Yeah, I mean, this is why I always say, and I'm not saying I called it. Hell no, I'm not calling it. BIOL is getting absolutely killed. I've been adding on the dip forever, and it's still going down, right? I did add 15 shares today at BNGO 541. We'll see how that ages. We'll see how this video ages. But what was I saying? Fuck. Funny how people cannot seem to imagine BNGO disconnecting from the broader market. It's happened before, and it is happening now. Well, it's not really happening now. My friend Jason, what do you mean? Mark's theory of being able to manipulate the market by doing nothing is just hitting pause on the personal profit and will not have his desired effect on BNGO. You know, I don't really know. I don't really know for sure. But what I will say is that BNGO disconnecting from the broader market, I hope it happens. I think it will happen. I really think it will happen. But the fact is, everything has a small amount of correlation to the markets. And I want BNGO to have a small one. I want BNGO to have a less. Right now, we are moving exactly with high growth, and high growth is moving pretty damn similarly to the markets overall. Typically, right? If the markets go up a lot in a month, high growth's going to go up a lot. It's going to match whatever its performance is. But we want this shit to move by itself, like CTXR, man. That's not a good example for today, but typically, historically, CTXR always just does whatever it wants. Its investors decide what it's going to do, not the market's investors. TikTok is the culprit with the anti-vax movement market drops. TikTok is the reason for that? Look at Moderna printing tendies that disconnected right there. Is Mora a buy if it drops below $20? That's a good question right there. Is Mora a buy if it drops below 20? I don't know if it's going to drop below 20, to be honest with you, my friend. The only way it drops below 20 most likely is if high growth gets killed even more, or if Bitcoin drops even below 30K, which is a lot of people that are going to do everything they can to not let that happen. But we'll see. We'll see. You know, if you still think Bitcoin is a scam at this point, I don't know. I guess there's so many. What do you guys? How many people in here think Bitcoin is a scam? How many of you think it's the future? Anyways, yeah, Mora. I would say for a short-term trade, you got to be careful with Mora because Bitcoin. Although I think there's a very good case to be made that it's not going to drop below 30K. If it does, Mora's going to freaking 15, my friend, or 17 or 18. So something really bad. So be careful with that one, I would say. Hopefully forming a hammer candle right now, down about 5% or 4%. Hopefully, not 5%, right? That would suck. Bitcoin can drop back to 10K and still not be a scam. There you go. There you go. I have super high number of antibodies. What? It looks like everything is a good buy right now. Yeah, that's my opinion, but we'll see. You know, right? I don't know why, but right now, you know, it's absolutely fine. I don't understand. One thing I don't understand is that this is totally fine if you're one of the people that I'm about to describe. It's totally fine. But what I don't understand is so many people suddenly right now becoming so much bearish on the midterm, or not even midterm, just short-term markets for no reason, right? And this is because the reason is because the stocks went down, the markets went down, everybody's scared of a market crash now. The fact is, inflation, government spending, and government expansion, these things have been happening. I mean, these things have been happening for decades, actually centuries, pretty much over 1 century. Yeah, 2 centuries. The government spending has only gone higher. The government size has only gone bigger. No one gives a shit. Now the markets are going down. Everyone's like, no, inflation. But that's what happens with every market crash in history, though, right? No one cares until it starts. No one sells until it's already gone down, and then they buy back in higher. But we'll see. Brandon, I'm not a bear. I love this stock, but look at the technicals. My friend, Boomstick. All right, well, as long as you're long-term bullish, I can't really get mad at you. But the technicals that I'm looking at right now is this. Okay, I'm looking at 3 things. We're holding above the 200-day SMA. Last time we were holding above it, we went up 100%. All right, that's one indicator I'm looking at. The other indicators is the stochastic indicator where you're oversold, which typically when you're oversold, that's when you buy, right? It's been wrong a couple times, but not really. Pretty much every single time you're oversold, you want to buy, essentially. Also, the RSI, which you have not been this oversold right now since what? $5 a share, and that was when we went up 90%. So I don't know. I mean, I don't think the technical setup, besides the 21-day SMA, which we're in bearish territory, there's not a huge bearish case coming in for the next. You know, these people some people in the Weeble comments, they pull up a random price target out of their ass. At least I think they do. And they say, oh, 430 next stop, 5, whatever the hell it is. Okay, 476. Like, what the hell? There's not even a support there. Like, what are you talking about? But we'll see. At the end of the day, to be honest with you, I mean, we all know the facts. If high growth goes up, we're going to go up. If not, we're going to go down. Also, earnings. This is essentially what it's going to be. Of course, BioNano investors can start getting their head out of their ass and start determining its stop price rather than the market's investors. That could happen. Or we could start reacting to the news, or we could get the nano also drop, or, sales, people start doing. One institution with billions of dollars in funding or hundreds of millions does their research on the earnings, or calls the company up, offers them a little bribe. They get the insider information. They realize it's going to be a huge beat. I don't have insider information, okay? I don't know if it's going to be a beat, but maybe, okay, that's a little bit crazy, that scenario. But, you know what I mean. The institution doing the research, realizing that earnings has a high chance of beating, throwing their money in, and also realize the institutional averages are in the 550 range, like right now. This is the institutional average right now. So we'll see if they're going to add or sell. My money's on add, but we'll see. Who knows? All right. All right. I cannot, unfortunately, in today's times, I cannot really say what I think about Trump or Biden or the government, my friends. That's what kind of times we're living in. All right. There will come a time when I don't care about the channel's popularity enough, where I will value the truth over the channel's popularity. But right now, the channel is like hanging on by a thread, essentially. So yeah, I'm not gonna risk that right now. Okay, let's read some comments here. Brandon, my friend, we need to hit 430 before going up again. My friend, all right, Boomstick, that's a fine. Boomstick, you're fine. That's a fine opinion. That's absolutely fine. The thing is, let's say we're consolidating. Let's say we do something like this. That's absolutely crazy for me to think, because it's just not. We just don't know. Let's say we do go down to $5. Let's say we do get fucked in the ass. Let's say we're going sideways like this, and then earnings comes up mid-August. Like, let's say we go sideways, something like this. Earnings, baby. What happens on earnings? Let's say the bull case comes through. Let's just say that Brandon is right and we do get a fairly big beat. Or let's say we get a small beat. Whatever it is, I'd say there's a fair chance and a realistic chance of us beating earnings. To be honest with you, I think it's likely, not just realistic. I think it's likely that we beat earnings. Whatever the chances are, for whatever reason, let's say we get an earnings beat. Based on historical performance, if we get a revenue beat of a few $100,000, this is very important. Based on the last two earnings, we're going to go up. Let's say we get a revenue beat of $300,000. We're going to go up 20%. So I don't know what the exact number would be. We're going up like, what, $6.20, $7? I don't know. Whatever 20% comes out to be. If we get a revenue beat of $500,000, one would be inclined to almost double the previous figure. So you're looking at 30 to 40%, right? Now, if we were to get a beat of $1 million, we're going above $8, probably. Okay, so for me, it's absolutely ludicrous to tell me I don't think there's a scenario where we 100% go down to 430. All the technical analysis people that get stuff right, and there's a certain group of people that does the technicals, and they're always dogmatic. But it's fine. I get it. I do it too. Everybody does it. But the fact is, we don't know what the hell is going to happen, and we don't know if we're going down for 430 for sure. What if the nano also comes out? What if the earnings is good? What if the markets go up, man? It's just not. I'm not one of those people that's going to bet against BioNano like that and act like I know better. You guys do what you got to do. Seriously, I know everybody's close to a margin call. Everybody's getting killed right now. I'm not betting against BioNano. And of course, short term, I mean, the last 5 months, the short term traders have made a lot more money than long term hodlers. That's a fact. But the fact is, I think this isn't a fact, but it's my opinion that I think long term, you're going to wish you just added as much as you can on the dips. You're going to wish you accumulated as much as you can. That's my opinion. And the reason for that is because you don't know when the hell the stock's going to react to news. This run up is so. I mean, it makes sense that we started the run-up on December 23rd. Does it make sense that we continue going up because the high growth went up a little bit? I don't know. But the fact is, it's a hard stock to predict the news. It's hard to predict when the news is going to react or when the stock's going to react to news. That's for sure. All right. My friend Howard Cunningham, what if the queen had balls? My friends, that's such a fallacious argument. It's like a double standard, because you're saying we're going to go down to 430 because the technicals are bearish. Oh, what if we went to 430? I'm going to buy then. I'm saying, what if we don't, right? There's possibilities. It's always an if statement with the market, my friend. That's just what I think. feel free to fucking hate me, right? Everybody, no one likes me right now because we're getting absolutely killed right now. So feel free to jump on the bandwagon, but whatever, make your own opinions. All right. According to my software that predicted 2 weeks ago, and that has always made me money, Jose. B of 1 million makes the stock go up over 1 billion. Who are you kidding, Brandon? Dude, oh my gosh. Oh, I'm starting to get pissed off. All right, just look. I'm going to explain this one more time, everybody. If everyone thinks I'm an idiot claiming we're going to go up 20% or 30%, 40% because of revenue beat, let me explain to you guys something. The last two earnings, we went up like 20%. One of them, we went up 10% after hours. The other one, we went up 22% the next day. All right, so make an average there and say 15% if you want to. Okay, sure. All right, both of those earnings, we went up by revenue. The revenue beat was like a couple 100,000. I think the max was like 300,000. One of them, we went up by 300,000 revenue beat. If we got a revenue beat of 1 million, one would be inclined to double that figure. One would be inclined to actually more like double, like 2.5x, right? Multiply it by 2.5. But I'm going to be conservative and say double, so roughly 20, 30, 40%, somewhere in the range. Can we be 20, 30, 40% if we're going to get like a $700K or $1 million revenue beat? Okay, is that crazy? I don't think that's crazy. All right, you make your own opinion. If you think I'm dog shit, if you think I'm batshit crazy out of my mind, sure, whatever. Absolutely sure. Do whatever you want. I'm absolutely sure. Make your own opinions, my friends. Right now, all I'm doing is wishing I bought more UVXY and wishing I didn't take profits on half already. All right, let's read some comments here. Brandon, I just don't think the market cares if there's a sales beat unless it is huge. The market is a sour mood, especially regarding growth stocks. Plus, the price to sales ratio is already astronomical. None of that shit has mattered in the last two earnings beats, and I don't think it will matter now, to be honest with you. I mean, the fact is, the biggest question for Bio Nano right now is revenue and money. If we're going to get revenue beat and show everybody that we're on a trajectory that's closer to profitability in 2023 than 2024, I'll care. I don't know. At the end of the day, we're going to go up how much people think we should go up. A short-term stock is just valued at what most people think it's valued at. For me, if we're going to get a revenue beat that's like 300% year-over-year growth as opposed to 200% year-over-year, that's fucking huge. That shows you that the sales of the SAF are already coming in faster than expected and the adoption is faster. Domino effect, consumable effect, domino effect. Okay, the consumer revenue only goes up, and the higher installations that we get, the sooner we get higher installations, the more bullish it is for profitability chances short-term. Shorter term, right? So hell yeah, I'm going to care what the revenue is. Hell yeah. That's the number one thing that people care about in the stock historically, because no one understands the news. Opportunity mapping. It's too esoteric. Everybody wants to see the concrete numbers. So I absolutely think the revenue will matter a little bit, at least. Can we say that? All right, let's read some commentary. Right now we're down like 4%. Such little imagination. Everybody takes whatever now is and extend it to infinity. Those with imagination, however, will profit. Bro, after hours means nothing. It can run after hours, but it goes red during market. That run was useless. Yeah, of course. But the fact is, the last earnings that we got, that's actually exactly the opposite of what happened, essentially. We were up like 10% or 12% after hours, if I remember correctly, or maybe even 8% after hours after the earnings beat or the revenue beat, not EPS. The day after we ran up 20%, 22% in the green is what we closed at. That's and that was May 13th. So, I don't know. I don't understand. I do understand why everybody is so bearish now, and there's no hope at all. And I sound like a mad. Everyone wants to call me crazy for saying we may go up 20% on revenue beat. That's fine. It's a possibility though, and I think neglecting the possibility is madness because you don't know what's going to happen. And historically, 20% is not that crazy, is it? Over the last two data points, the last two times we went up 20% or at least 10%. Okay, let's just say 10%. Okay, because the other one, the first one, we didn't go up 20%. So 15% average. That's what we went up both times. All right. All I know is I'll be a millionaire in 2-3 years. You all can argue the present day. I know. Yep, that's what I got to do though, right? Because we're streaming it every day. So that's what else can we do? You're just barcoding. This should be the bottom right now. We've kind of been barcoding for a while, right? Not perfectly barcoding, but we're going 1 cent up, 1 cent down, 1 cent up. Oh, it sucks. But yeah, right now we are starting to get a little bit more cleaner barcoding in, if you can call it cleaner, right? 50% possible if we're sitting at $5, Brandon. Pre-market today was a gift. It will be a war today, but by Friday, everybody will say they predicted it would be just fine, and we'll feel like geniuses for holding. It just depends on high growth. Okay. UXY is up 20%. Oh, this is very bittersweet for me because I really wish that I did not sell half my position. Damn it. Damn it. I'm glad that something's green though. I'm glad that we can at least distract ourselves from BNGO's carnage with UVXY at least. Hey, look on the bright side today. We got good news today. Further company improvements and fundamental increases in value. That's factual, right? Say what you want about the stock price. Say what you want about what's going to happen. A fact is that the company's only got exponentially better since $9.12 and since $15.69. That's, in my opinion, a key reason to understanding why this is an auspicious buy long term right now. Easy. Yes, this is an auspicious buy right now. Yes, it is, in my opinion. Make your own damn... Do what you got to do with your own money. You make your own decision, my friends. Please don't blame me. Whatever. I hope you don't blame me. But anyways, yeah, this is the news that we got today. Basically, there's nothing. Okay, it's a new assay with the UZ Leuven or whatever. Let me how do you spell it? There we go. Yeah, right there. The University Hospitals Leuven in Belgium, they have a new assay. An assay was developed. Yes, and this was different than the FSHD one, I believe, that they did a while ago. But nonetheless, they're finding the summary of findings presented. Every single one you find, the Sauer is better than everything else in the world at what it does. And this just further proves that we should be pricing in some of that future growth. Because the fact is, if we are better than everything else in the market, and the huge market of greater than 500 base pair detection, why wouldn't we get 10,000 sales, 10,000 Sauers installed by 2030? Why wouldn't we have a higher company growth rate of 63%? You know, it's going to happen. And we've seen that happening. And once the earnings report comes in, I think people are going to start waking up realizing, hey, maybe this adoption is going to come faster. Maybe we should price in some of that future growth now even more. We'll see. We will see. All right, holding to my 115 shares. Being able to treat leukemia 3 weeks sooner will save a lot of lives. What are the stocks offering that? I know no one. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I always say, let's be honest, we're all here to make money, and right now we're literally doing the opposite of that. We're doing the complete, at least the long-term hodlers are, including myself. But one thing that is great about BioNano is that it truly is something that's going to be able to have the opportunity and does already help diagnose people quicker and more accurately, which does save lives, and it does help people's quality of life and life expectancy. And when you talk about revolutionizing drugs and healthcare, you're talking about the most moral argument and the most ideal moral case for a stock and a company. And you have the chance to invest in that and help that opportunity. And now I just sound like a salesman, but it's true. Holy crap, 50,000 shares bought at 560. Whoo, baby. Buy more of your highest conviction stocks on blood red days. There you go, Howard. There you go. That's a good quote right there. Yes, I like that. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Your highest conviction plays. Here you go. This is your opportunity. Highest conviction plays. And what I love about BioNano right now is that we are outperforming. And although it sucks, okay, don't get me wrong, today sucks ass. Okay? let's not play around here and act like today's a good day because we got good news and this other thing. Although company value, of course, it's a great day. Company value, great buying opportunity. It's still a great day, I guess you could say, but if you look at it from that lens. But the fact is, we're outperforming Microvision Nanodimension today, which has barely happened. Oh, that's only happened like one other day, I believe, or two maybe, in the last few trading weeks. So, also, what the heck's up with SPCE here? This thing's gotten killed over recently, though, hasn't it? Anyways, 565 right now. Anyone else buying the pre-market, man? I already asked that question. I know a couple people did. Bought 125, I'm back in. Just hold. Shorts will bring this up and down. I feel like this is the day to reverse. Well, there certainly is good evidence to say that this is going to be the reversal day, because we did actually we actually kissed it absolutely perfectly. We touched the 200-day SMA absolutely perfectly last time we held it. We didn't actually touch it, but we held it, and we got a 100% bounce. And companies got good news. The markets have already gone down a ton, and high growth's already gotten decimated way more than the markets. Maybe this is when the rubber band effect starts coming in and having a roll. Maybe. We'll see. At the end of the day, to be honest with you, the price, two things, okay? Two things. High growth and earnings. Okay? That's what's going to determine us most likely. And obviously the news and shorts, they have an effect, but at the end of the day, it mostly just depends on those things. How is the market imploding like this? This is horrible. I'm sure if you think hard enough, you can think of a reason or two on why the market's imploding like this. Although I'm super bullish on BNGO, and although I would never sell my shares, like literally, well, okay, not never, but never, at least given the current circumstances, I would never sell my shares in current circumstances, no way. And I do have a ton buying power, and I do have a fair amount, although my portfolio is getting absolutely fucking hammered right now. Although my portfolio is getting, it's getting absolutely hammered. There's no other way to say it. But the fact is, I've got my buying power. I've got buying power coming into this account pretty soon here. I've got the UVSY stuff. I'm ready for that market crash, and I hope you guys should. I'm relatively, right? I don't know if the channel is ready for it, the YouTube channel, right? That would suck for the channel ramifications, but for my portfolio, I'm ready. I hope every one of you is ready for the chance of it. What does that mean, Brandon? That means have a little bit of buying power ready just in case. That's what it means, essentially. Or buy UVSY or buy AMC if you think that's a hedge. I guess no one does. I guess that's not really a hedge against the market today. Now it just moves with the market today. But do what you got to do. And do not say, Brandon, why are you saying this just now as the market is crashing? Do not say that. If you've watched, if your average view duration is like 10 minutes on the streams, you know I say plenty of times, have buying power ready. I always say I have buying power. The market crash potential is a real one. Is it likely? I don't know. Is it realistically possible? Absolutely. That's what I always say, and I've been consistent on that. So I don't want to hear anyone. I don't want to hear anyone complaining off that. Hopefully, at least I hope I don't. Portfolio negative minus $3,000. Welcome to the club, my friend. Welcome to the club. Oh man. Tomorrow will be even better. Daily news for BNGO. Maybe. Tomorrow something is up. What do you think, Mark? You think tomorrow we're going to go up? I thought you said tomorrow we're going to go way down. What are you thinking, Mark, for tomorrow? I can't think of a single reason. Apple shouldn't be down 3% ever unless there's an actual flash crash occurring. Think about the broader markets and think about the economy. Think about the economic policies. Maybe you can find some explanation there. I can't really say. Just, you know what? Okay, if you're gonna, whatever. I'm just gonna say it. The government has spent. Look at the government. Just look at some statistics on how much money the government has spent in the last, for when Trump started to now, and even when Biden and okay, just look in the last few presidencies how much the government has spent, and then read Economics in One Lesson by Henry Hazlitt, and then then you'll be able to tell me maybe one possible reason as to why we're going down and why the market may be due for a boom correction. But the fact is, although I think the policies and the economics, although I think a lot of stuff is bearish on the market short and midterm, the fact is it doesn't matter what I think. It matters what most people think. And I think the Fed and most people nowadays don't give a crap about Henry Hazlitt and Thomas Sowell. They don't care about these guys. They want to do the Keynesian, the how do you pronounce it? Keynesian? However you pronounce that economics, where you spend a ton of money, that's what people are doing, and that's what people believe in. And until it proves until it doesn't work, they're going to keep doing it. So So it's very complicated. It's a very complex situation we have with the broader markets. Rest of Genomics is green. Hang on tight, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming right now. I was about to say no way. Rest of Genomics is green. No, most of Genomics is red, but it is relatively holding up pretty well actually. Illumina's up, PatBio's barely down. Interesting. Let me ask you this. What do you guys think about the broader markets? The economic policies are fine. That's why it doesn't make sense. The government is spending money, but it's all sitting around the system. Well, that's where I can't really say my opinion, can I? I do recommend the Economics in One Lesson, Henry Hazlitt. I think that'll enlighten you maybe if you want. Better get on Zoom and load up, pump and dump. Just bought 544 shares for for $310. Sell at $264, and you can 3x your money and pivot the products back in the BNGO. You want to do a Zomedica trade, huh? I do like. I have. Oh, wow, holy! I did not have a clue that this thing was at 50 cents a share now. I mean, this thing has got. That's even worse than BNGO. It doesn't. It's not very often when you find a stock that's at a new low since this year. BioNano is one of the worst performing stocks in high growth since February 16th. It's one of the worst performing ones. This one is way worse than BNGO, so that just blows my mind a little bit. But yeah, this one's gotten absolutely killed. The thing is, and Mark has told me about this, there are some legitimate problems with this company. And if you want to short-term trade it, you better be quick. That's what I'll say. I haven't done a ton of research on it, but from what I've heard, there's some very sketchy stuff about the company and their sales and their selling of the machines. So, but yeah, is it time to buy it? So yeah, probably. Honestly, it's at what is it at? That's 23 on the RSI. So yeah, that's a potential trade. I mean, maybe. Okay, make your own decision, please. But that based on the RSI, yeah. I mean, it's really simple. I mean, it's harder. It's easier said than done. But when something's this oversold on the RSI, you do this in the aggregate. If you just keep taking the trade when you're at 20 on the RSI, you're gonna be positive if you keep doing it. And if you trade based on the indicators, not on emotion, yeah, you're gonna be green most likely. So. Anyways, 567 right now, down about 1.5%, close to 2% right now. All right, Zoma's gotten massacred because of their weird true format debut. Yeah. Broader market, let's just sell. I own more BNGO than I have in a long time. BNGO is a safety in these conditions. You think so? Why do you think that? Spreading fear with low volume trades to pick up low. Jason Smith, I respect you, my friends. I learn from you all the time. You think BNGO is a safety, like almost an insurance against the broader markets? Maybe a little bit. Is that what you're saying? Trailing stop loss. Sure, there you go. Bought more BNGO. Christopher Wellmore. I think long term. You know what I think. I don't even have to say what I think long term, right? 570 right now, just broke the previous high. Intraday high is at 574. Congrats to everybody who didn't freak the fuck out in pre-market, right? There's no other way to say it. I'm sorry, there's no other way to say it, right? I mean, at this point, honestly, I don't really think there's anyone that's just panicking at this point. I think everybody's kind of accepted the fact that this is not going to just go up, and stocks don't only go up if there's new. And if I know there's always new investors coming into this channel. And buying BNGO, hopefully it goes skyrockets. At this point, everybody has kind of understood that this is a long-term stock, and we're not investing in the stock price. We're investing in the company and the fundamentals and the exponential increases of fundamental value that we've got. We're investing in it for the revenue increases. That's why and then the sapphire sales. That's why we're here. We're okay if it goes down 5% because we want to make Warren Buffett returns long term. That's what we're here for. At the end of the day, everybody here, at the end of the day, this is kind of crazy to think about. At the end of the day, all of us here, at least a very strong majority, all of us are trying to beat the market by insane margins long term. With the stock, I mean, if you're doing something similar to me, going all in on one company, pretty much going all in on one company, you're trying to freaking absolutely annihilate the markets long term. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to expand, grow your capital the fastest way possible. Well, maybe not the fastest way possible, but a balance between the fastest way and the most safe way, right? Because we're not trying to short-term trade it, but we're trying to invest in a company that we know has got a very high chance of making us a ton of money, but we don't know when. And that's why we're long-term hodlers. That's just me, though. All right, yep, don't be scared until we go lower than 4. Why does so many people act like we're going to go to 4? Let me explain something to everybody out there that thinks we're going to go to 4 for sure. We don't know what's going to happen, guys. Let me break it to the people that are new here. If there were new viewers or anyone new to the markets, no one knows what's going to happen for sure. I mean, no one knows where the hell the bottom's going to be. No one knows. Okay, so so the people that are saying we're going to go to 4 for sure, or we're going to drop for sure tomorrow, just take that with a big ass grain of salt. But you make your own opinions on top of that, right? All right. Yes, I can feel. I feel that's the only way guys and girls like us can make it. Yes, Sunday money, exactly. I think it's the smartest way to do it as well. How will we go down to $4? Please explain. I know. Please, I'm all ears to the person who thinks we're going to go all the way down to $4. I'm all ears. I guess you could say if earnings is absolute shit, like horrible, a miss on revenue, which has not happened in a long time. And theoretically, even if we were to get a miss, we're still getting 200% year-over-year growth almost, according to Chartmill. So, I don't really see $4 happening, but I've been wrong a plethora of times.
Just spoke to the president of Hackensack Meridian about my future donation of a sapphire. Ooh, the president of Hackensack Meridian. Let me look that up. Let me look that place up. Let me see what that is. University Medical Center. Oh man, that's awesome. News, Mark, you're awesome. That sounds awesome. Obviously, Mark, you. That sounds cool. That sounds very cool. I don't really know what to say that, but that's awesome. Fundamentally, stocks are about earnings. Economy doesn't matter. Companies like BNGO are doing fine, and there shouldn't be any external condition that would really affect earnings. Unfortunately, I disagree completely. The economy does matter. The fact is, everything in the markets are connected, believe it or not, and the rubber band effect is precisely why. And just think of it this way: I'll save you the whole spiel because most people understand this. But if the Nasdaq crashes, if the markets crash 30%, everything in the markets are going to be affected a little bit. That's a fact. There's no other way around. That's how it is every single crash in history, essentially. All your normal stocks, they're gonna go down. That's it. So yeah, the unfortunately for us, I wish the government and the economies and the broader markets didn't affect BNGO as much as it does, but unfortunately they do a lot. At least I think they do, right? Historically, they do. Obviously, okay, just look at the chart. I mean, we followed the Nasdaq and the Russell almost. I mean, look at this, okay? The Nasdaq's high was the Nasdaq's previous all-time high was February 16th. That was all of high growth's high. Also, high growth as a sector, we move exactly with it, and high growth is going to move with the market. So no, I don't think that's right. I think we definitely move with the markets a little bit. Anyways, right now we are testing the intraday high here, almost testing the intraday high. 573 right now. About to flip green almost. Well, we'll see if we do, right? We'll see if we end green or red or 5%, 10% red. We'll see whatever the hell happens. But we are outperforming in a huge way. Huge way. I mean, Microvision, Nanovision getting killed. BioNano is still getting killed, but not nearly as much. All right. The markets matter for the stock, not the company. Yes. Yes, sure. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. You said stocks, though. You said fundamentally stocks are about earnings. Companies about earnings. Sure, I agree with you there, my friend. Hackensack Meridian University have several possible hospitals. He was just in my room. He was very interested. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, dude. Mark, I know you know of course you know precisely what you're doing. I know, but I'm gonna in case you didn't think of this. I guess you already have because that hospital has several hospitals. Yeah, if you're gonna do that, some university, some institution that has a lot of influence and reach, right? They use the sapphire, they get it in. Of course, we'll see if they like it or not. Hey, maybe it's not good for their workflow. Maybe it's not good for their stuff, but chances are they really like it because it's better than anything else in the world. Make sure you do something with high volume, with an actual demand for greater than 500 base pair detection. Some institution that actually needs that, because that's the only way they're going to actually use it. If they don't analyze genomes and analyze base pairs of DNA that are higher than 500 base pairs, they're not going to use it very much because that's the only thing the sapphire really does. And it's still a huge market, but relatively speaking, in a cytogenetic lab, some of them are not going to be wanting that. Some of them, but there will be some that absolutely need that. And that's the one you want to get, Mark. Of course, you know that, but that's definitely what you want to do. Brandon, why not at least use 10% of your buying power for these super cheap BNGO prices? My friend, I already did. Let me tell you something, guys. I had 1,700 shares a few weeks ago. I've added 500 shares on the way down, and I already added 15 shares today. I added 15 at 540. Here, I'll show you the order right now because no one believes me probably. Right there. Okay, 541, 15 shares. Boom. All right. Yes, Mark, I hope you're recovering well. I saw you sent me you're in the hospital. I hope you're recovering well. I wish you anyone who's had health problems understands there's nothing worse than having bad health. And that's another great thing about BNGO. Believe it or not. But Mark, I hope you're doing better, my friend. I hope you're doing well. You're a legend, by the way, Mark. You're a freaking legend. Hey, Mark, you want to do an interview on this channel? You know what? Because I saw your channel. You know, I can get you some more views if you want to do an interview, another Zoom on this channel, and we can talk about your idea for the holding instead of buying, and then buying at one certain point, or that kind of idea. The more wrong and beaten up Brandon feels, the greater the potential for a rise. I know, that's true. That's true. And today I'm not that pissed off. I was pissed off temporarily, very pissed off, because I got a couple people trying to get on my nerves, I think, essentially. But Dr. Ann Rye, Dr. Maurice,
Okay, are also investors from Hackensack, Meridian, and BNGO. Oh, nice, awesome. Oh, that's awesome. That means for a fact they appreciate the sapphires. Are you serious? That's awesome. Well, yeah, Mark, I'm sure you know what you mean, but sure, I am in my hospital bed, but sure. Oh man. Everybody, if you do this, I guess I should say, is send a prayer for Mark out there. He's in a hospital bed. Not sure what the problem is, but hope you get better soon, my friend. Hope you get better. You will survive. Yes, you will. Mark, commit to a planned gift to ensure the hospital benefits. Brandon, how long will you be on for today? I don't know. We'll see. Right now we're almost at the intraday high, so I'll stay on here for a little bit longer, at least, hopefully. Do you want me to get out of here soon? Is that why? I understand that, right? When BNGO is down. At the end of the day, the quantity of the quantity and the longevity duration of the streams is going to be dependent on the stop price. If we're going up, more people want to see me, so I'll stream for longer. But right now we're just going red, so that's why the streams are relatively short. Get well soon, Mark, my friend. Get well soon. That man is the 1 million shareholder of BNGO, $7 million in BNGO, or at least something like that. Or, well, it was 7 million. Now it's a little bit less, but 1 million shares. Third heart attack, no big deal. Oh, no, not a third heart attack. My friend, that scares me. That's my problem as well, but not really. I'm super young, but that's my problem. Not to that degree. Not to that degree. I have not had heart attacks this far, luckily. That's horrible. That's horrible, my friend. I don't know what to say. I feel really awkward now. I feel really bad. I don't know what to say. My friend, I hope you get better. I hope you get better, my friend. That's horrible. This is very different from from the early rotation. Let me focus here. This is very different from the early rotation out of growth. We have stuff like PK or mining companies down more than growth companies. Well, high growth is still getting killed though. Here, let me compare this to the main watch list and see what's some of the stuff is doing. Pinterest, JMIA. They're still going down, not that much though. See, this is the problem. This is the problem with high growth, and it's not necessarily a problem. It's just one of the things that you have to deal with. It's one of the things you have to deal with and incur when you're a high growth investor. You go down, you underperform and you outperform. When the markets are green, you outperform. When the markets are red, you underperform. That's just what it is. So that's just how it is typically. And you're saying that high growth is not getting hit as hard as it typically is, that's definitely true. Usually when the NASDAQ and everything is down 1.5% and higher, I mean, high growth is down, everything is down 5% to 10%, everything. But right now, you're seeing a couple green stocks along with a couple stocks that are not really going down much, right? Like BioNano, for example, we're about to test the intraday high. We're about to flip green here, right? We're almost flipping green. So we'll see. Yeah, get well and exercise, Newsweek, my friend. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Last correction was worse. Yes, absolutely. Well, VIX over 20 more downside ahead. Oh, man. 32% up. UVXY cooling down a little bit. There we go. There we go. Intraday high. Here we go. Testing it. Testing intraday high right now. Flip green, baby. Flip green. Wouldn't it be beautiful to close a couple percentage in the green on a day like this? Wouldn't that be beautiful? And there it is. Intraday high broke. Almost green. We'll see if this is a false wick up or whatever it is, but we'll see. We should start skyrocketing from this 200-day SMA. Hopefully, I hope so. I hope so, and I think there's a realistic chance that this is the bottom. But I've said that pretty much. I've said that a few times each week for the last 2 weeks. So take it with a grain of salt. Make your own decision on where you think the bottom is. I already added 15 shares today. Obviously, right now, I wish I added more, but I'm not complaining. Okay, I'm not complaining. All right, Pat Bio just broke positive. BNGO should fall to some degree. Yeah, app going to 135. I'm seeing this stuff like VUSI, AMD up as well, with the exception of VUSI. The others aren't growth purse. VUSI is pretty growth, but they definitely are more growthy than anything in the Dow. They're all up. Interesting. Rip to all with a high cost basis low. I'm chilling still. What do you mean? It's fine to have a high cost average as long as if you have a high cost basis and a high average price, dude. If you average down, you can be in the green right now, and I know that for a fact. Right now, it's a bad example because I'm in the red right now with all the carnage. But I had an average cost of $10. And now I have an average cost of $5. So If you believe in the long term, that's the power of averaging down right there, my friends. AMC, man, holy AMC. This thing, how much was this thing down? I don't know. It was, oh my god, it broke 32. AMC broke 32. Now it's skyrocketing back up. All right then. Almost green, 577 new intraday high, baby. I bought insane amounts of Apple at that 125 mark. The price for Apple is nothing. It's not worth under 150. COVID resurgence fear could move money back into biotech. Yes, it could. That's an interesting thought, and I'm going to talk about this probably in the videos today when I think about it a little bit more. But yes, it could. Now, there's a couple of different sides. This is Jason Smith, somebody that's been in the ash or been in, or I mean, if you haven't, that would be great. But with more experience with what happens in these situations, you enlighten me. But what I'll say, there's two different things here you have to understand. Number one, the Delta variant, the Sapphire is likely going to be used, and there's going to be greater demand for the Sapphire because there's going to be a huge virus, maybe. And this is assuming that we're going to get lockdowns again, or not even lockdowns again, but like this is assuming that it's going to be hell again for most people, right? 580 right now, we're green. Holy shite. Holy shite, my friends. Wow, 580 right now. That was a nice sporadic movement right there. A lot of buy orders coming in. Not much quantity, well, a lot of quantity, but not large quantity. Like, well, that's hard. A lot of orders, but not a lot of big orders. Okay, there we go. As I say that, we got a big order. And the new intraday high, baby. And a new intraday high. 581. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Green, baby. Jake, you had that message ready to go, didn't you? Legend. Absolutely legendary. But what was I saying? Okay, so if COVID is, let's say COVID's gonna happen. Let's say Delta variant's fucking, it's gonna come through, we're all screwed, right? COVID's gonna be freaking huge again, right? Hundreds of thousands of cases. What is it? Millions of cases? I don't even know. Tens of millions? Hundreds of millions? I don't know what the hell. Okay, I don't keep up with the damn COVID news. But what I'll say is that if that happens, increased demand for the Sapphire to be used for the Delta variant mapping, right? But also you're going to get decreased workflow because the people in the labs, they're going to, not only is their work going to be stifled due to COVID, masks, washing your hands every 5 minutes, not touching each other, you got to stay 5 feet, you got the space bubble, the radius, what do you call it? The personal social distance, the freaking social distancing, all this staying at home just because lockdowns, right? It's going to decrease the amount of work that gets done. And that's going to probably that's going to decrease sales, probably. And that's going to definitely decrease volume of the Sapphires being used. That's going to decrease our consumable revenue. Now, the question is, can the Delta variant increase in demand? Can that compensate, and even then some, for the decrease in consumable sales otherwise? If that makes sense, right? So think of it this way. Consumable sales increasing because of the Delta variant and sales, but consumable sales decreasing because of everything else. And that it's increasing because of the Delta variant stuff, but everything else is decreasing essentially. So I don't know. You guys tell me, what do you think? I don't know. It's really hard to say. It's impossible to say. I don't know. Delta is more propaganda BS, all part of the 10-year plan. Lockdown isn't happening again. God, I hope it doesn't. Never should have locked down for the first time. We better not lock down again. I don't. Anything can, dude. Anything can happen. We do not need some sort of fluke opportunity to rise. We don't need government support, FD or nanonozzle. Those are all bonuses, but buy and hold based on fundamentals. Yes. I'd also point out Palantir is down less than 0.5%, and so is Roblox, Shopify, and a lot of SPACs are really only down 1% or less. I just went from 920 to 1,461 shares. Now at 660. Hell yeah, my friend. Hey, I hope a lot of people bought during the pre-market, not just buying in right now. But hey, long term, this is my opinion. All right. Everybody right now, the sentiment towards me, everybody likes me a little bit more because we're green now, right? Anyways, feel free if I always have to say this, and I say this for a good reason. Okay, I'm not going to explain the whole reason because it's boring as hell, and we've already lost enough viewers. But if you don't know what you're doing, you maybe don't want to hold. But if you do know what you're doing, long term, this is a fine entry point. And if we see, and here's the fact. I mean, we're bouncing off a 200-day SMA right now. If high growth and earnings is what they are, even relatively good, we're not going to see these prices or lower than 5 in the near future, if ever, right? If at all. And that's my opinion. You make your own. I've been wrong plenty of times, but that's what I'm thinking. Okay, earnings at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter if we end the day down 5% or up 10%. At the end of the day, high growth and earnings. The next few weeks, we're gonna move with them, and there's legitimate risk with high growth. But the fact is, we've already gone down so much. High growth's already gone down so much. The markets have already gone down a lot, and it looks like the Russell's actually recovering very nicely. But high growth's already gotten decimated. So if you're gonna sell now, Do what you got to do, but selling low and buying something else high might not be the best option for a lot of people out there. All right, let's read some comments here. We absolutely will not lock down again. There will be a civil war before that. No, there's not a chance for a civil war. Is there, my friend? No way. No way. BNGO is so solid. I see red, and I don't even. A civil war is at. There's no freaking chance, man. Come on. It would. There's no way. A lot of people in here calling the Delta fake. If we can get through, dude. If we can get through what we've already got through, we can. There's not. I think we can. If people could remember how awful the last civil war was, they would not want to do another one. All right. Vaccinated. How many people died in the Civil War? 700,000 people. The most American deaths in the whole in every war in history, man. People. All right, just a little, Brand. Just a little. What are we talking about? If tinfoil hat brigade would get vaccinated, it would do a lot for our economy and country. 579 right now. In the green right now. Delta's propaganda. Epsilon isn't. The end game for COVID is the same as the Russian flu of 1889-90. Google it. This will stick around for a decade until it evolves into something flu-like. Vaccinated people still get the virus. It just gives you more protection against it, against being super sick. The only but wait to that is if virus is a gain of function virus, which is made to continue to ramp up effectiveness over time. I don't know. A lot of opinions here. I don't know. Let me ask you this. How many of you have got the vaccine? How many of you have not? Can I say that? Can I even say if I've got the vaccine or not? Or half the people going to freaking, oh, Brandon, dislike Brandon, you suck. Like, come on. I can't believe my eyes. We are green. I know. We are green right now. It's beautiful. I mean, it is and it's not, right? It's bittersweet because we're still getting screwed, right? We're still getting screwed. Keep it to yourself. Yeah, I know. I feel like I should. I feel like I have to. I don't. Any new news? Yes, there is. I don't leave the house. I'm not by definition autistic, so I'm not getting the vaccine because I won't be exposed to other humans. Cleaning the gene pool by the anti-vaxxers. I'm not getting jabbed. You stood by your word. Getting vaccinated is the patriotic thing to do. Man, how can we win a war with China if we can't even beat its virus? It's like, I think it's half and half. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do a poll. You know what? Here, yeah, let me do a poll right. Well, I'm not going to do it now. I'll lose even more viewers than you should. But yeah, we are agreeing now. 580 right now, man. 580. It looks like it's like half and half. Half the people got it, half the people didn't. But yeah, here in Missouri where we are, I mean, we're not. I wouldn't really consider this a hillbilly town. I mean, but not at least Springfield. Missouri's got its fair share of. I mean, have you ever been in the Eminence in Missouri? Aaron, have you been to Eminence? That place is freaky. That place is scary. I like it. I've been. It's a pretty cool place. But yeah, I'm gonna do a poll. In Missouri, there's like no vaccinations I've heard. There's none. But I'm going to do a poll on how many people are vaccinated, how many aren't. Let's see. I don't know. What's the overall U.S. numbers? Isn't like really small. I don't know what it is. Somebody tell me what it is. I've heard of that. Yeah, you got to go down to it. It's got a good. Yeah. Anyways, we've already lost. China is so confusing. On one hand, it's a capitalist superpower, but it wants communism. Well, they've got the free market. They've got the beautiful capitalist free market, but then they've got the communist damn power in the government. So it's like they've got the. I mean, one could say I wouldn't say this, but well, I'm not even. They've got some. I'm not going to say the best of both worlds, but I'm going to say they've got a part of the capitalism, the part of the damn socialism, the communists, that stuff. So, far left, get the vaccine. It's good for you. Far right, don't get the vaccine. There's microchips. Bill Gates. Me, no vaccine because needle hurty. Oh, that's funny. Southwest Missouri is pretty bad. Dear DD on the vax. A lot of news isn't being published. Oh God, this world's a. Oh, this is too funny. It's so many dissenting views on the vaccine. I don't fucking know what to say. I mean, I can't even give my opinions, can I? Can't even give them. Between vaccinated and people who already got the virus, around 70%, I think. So 70% have, or 70% have not? Missouri and Arizona are the biggest hotspots. I've never got the virus. I don't go outside much, though. That's probably why. It's a fake stock. I sold mine 2 weeks ago. All right, you sold yours 2 weeks ago?
All right, then 577 right now. We're even right now. Let's stay green. Come on. Are we barcoding again? Yes, we are barcoding. Everybody in their dog knows that we're barcoding. Come on now. 1 cent up, 1 cent down. Barcoding. Yay. Let's put on the 5-minute. We are in bullish territory, by the way. What the heck? We're up 5% in the day, but the free float is short interest. You're looking at the float. You're looking at 20%. Interesting. And remember, you're basically looking at the shares outstanding. Remember, not really the float. Okay, they're the same thing almost, right? There's only a 2 million share difference. Last I checked, at least. Hasn't changed. It shouldn't have changed since last I checked, right? So, yeah. 4%, 5% increase of short interest on the day. 53 million shares. That's extremely high. It's extremely high. There's a ton of borrowed shares in the day, way more borrowed than returned. The shorts are driving it down, and we're still green. And when did he send that last? That was 9/29. Okay. All sophisticated programs pointing out BNGO shares jumped to $26 a share at any time. Today, BNGO announced the auto geo mapping was extensively across a wide range of talks, posters. All sophisticated programs pointing out that BNGO shares jumped to 26 a share anytime? I don't know about that. That's a little bit crazy, but maybe $8 a share, maybe 10. That's a realistic value. I mean, it's hard to make. It's guys. I gotta be honest with you. You guys know I'm a bullish bull. I mean, I'm as bullish as it gets, right? I'm not a bullish bear, like a Mixing Skull or the bullish bears, right? But making a case for $26 a share present value, that's hard. That's really hard. I mean, having a market cap, 5 billion, 10 billion, 15 billion with revenues of like, not even 20 million a year, but hopefully gonna get 20 million this year. It's very hard. It's very hard. I can see $8, $10 a share with current revenue. I can definitely see that. Maybe even 15, but 20, 25, that's very hard. All right, that would be insane. Yeah, it would. There was a huge conspiracy based on facts where big investors sold NEO. No, I don't hold NEO stock. My friends, all my holdings are available for you to see. Oh no, UVXY is going way up again. Oh no. Wait, no it's not. No it's not. What am I talking about? Okay, it's up 24% here, but it was up 30% earlier, I guess. Interesting. Okay. 580 right now. Hopefully we can break the intraday high. Hopefully we can keep running. I sold NIA and CCIV. When did current share price short interest short interest fall from 60 million to 53 million? That's a great question. That's what I was wondering when I looked at this, my friend. That's literally what I was looking at. That's what I was wondering, right? Because when did this? We know the official Nasdaq data had 52 million, and this was publication that was 7 days ago. So I don't know. It doesn't, at the end of the day, it's not like super crucial to know that, but I don't know. Interesting stuff. I'm curious. 2025 will BNGO be $50. I know no one can predict. What do you think? Yeah, I do think it will. Yeah, easily. Yeah, $50 in 2025. Yeah, I think probably. Yeah, somewhere around there. Maybe a little lower, maybe a lot higher. I think somewhere in there. Yeah, absolutely. Are you up or down overall on your investments? I'm down on my BNGO investment right now. I don't trust China stocks. Sorry, and I just don't. And CCIV IPO valuation was shady. CCIV had a freaking cold fall. I remember people saying buy CCIV at 60. Where is CCIV at? Let me look up CCIV. What's their price at? They're probably getting killed now. What are they at? 20? 10? Yeah, 20. People were, oh my gosh, I remember people saying sell your BNGO, buy CCIV all the way, and they were saying it at the exact top. And it's a perfect example, and it's a good lesson to all the people that are just, listening to the FUD out there and not making their own opinions. You have to, you're not going to find good information on in the aggregate by other people, even me. You should take my opinions okay. So you got to look at the facts and make your own decision on them, because these people will tell you anything, especially the shorts. When we're down, like today, I guess today is kind of a bad example, but when the FUD starts, you got to be careful. And right now, we just flipped red again. We're at 575, down about 0.5%. What do you think of NNDM? Does that have a bright future? I like the innovation that can be maybe
I like the convenience and products that the 3D printing space can maybe make, but I'm not super well versed in it. But NNDM long term, yeah, it's probably going to be something that's good right now. Not sure if I like it, valued at a higher valuation than BNGO, right? It's hard for me to say this is a good buy when BNGO is way better in every single way, and literally every single way. Revenue, even revenue, BNGO is in a better way, and future innovation and future growth, everything. Yet Nano Dimension has a higher market cap. It's like, dude, no. That's just me. I'm not bearish on NNDM. It's just for me, it's just very hard for me to, yeah. You bears get so scared because you see patterns that don't actually exist and don't like the stocks. CCIV has nothing. Stop it. It is not better than NNDM. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. BNGO is way. BNGO, how much? I don't think Nano Dimension. Name me one thing. Nano Dimension is fine. Long term 3D printing, great. But the fact is, I don't think there's. I mean, is there anything? You tell me why Nano Dimension is better than the BNGO. I'm pretty sure we have higher revenue. We have better projected growth. We have better projected sales. We have better products. We have better market. There's a bigger market for us to take. Or I guess you could argue that one, but I would say that's no brainer. But is there any reason why Nano Dimension is better than BNGO? We got more cash on hand, don't we? How much Nano Dimension? How much cash does Nano Dimension have? We have 362 million. NNDM relies on space stocks doing well. It's a connected industry. BNGO is on its own. It doesn't need any industry to do well to take off. That's arguable. High growth and genomics and the markets need to do well for BNGO to do well. But I hear you. I'm with you on that. 1.4 billion. They don't have 1.4 billion in cash. That's like their market. That's closer to their market cap than their cash, isn't it? It's not. They have 1.5 billion. Wait, what? Is that legit? They better have a lot. They do. Okay, they do. NNDM is to BNGO is like comparing the Packers to the Patriots. Well, the thing is, they do. Okay, so they do have, what is that? That's like 5x BNGO's cash. The thing is, BNGO has like 30x the revenue. And the reason for that is because, what is it? What is why Nano Dimension is doing, what is their product? Why is Nano Dimension not making any money? I forgot the reason. They're not launching their products or whatever the hell it is. Anyways, yeah, no, I still, they've got, the fact is, BioNano should easily be valued higher than Nano Dimension. I'm sorry. It's just we've got a better product. We've got more sales. We've got more likelihood. Whatever. I'm not doing this. Nano Dimension is fine. But BioNano, whatever. It's a great long-term stock. I don't want to get the Nano Dimension bulls mad at me. I've already done more damage. I thought 1.5 billion was not what they had, but I guess they do. That is insanity. It makes you wonder why they're not acquiring any companies, right? But didn't they do one acquisition not too long ago? But hammer candle formation, hopefully. 579. We're in the green right now. What world do you guys live in where the Chinese government's company they own is not going to outcompete Tesla? If you people really are bullish on Tesla and not NIO, then you have no clue. You sound like a commie, my friend. You sound like a traitor. No, I'm kidding. Well, you kind of do, to be honest with you, but, not, I mean. New intraday high, 582, baby. Almost up 1% right now. Look at Mike Vision following us very perfectly and Nano Dimension getting killed, just like I like it. No, I'm am I going to be known now as the NNDM bear? And I get a huge fall. All the Richard Allen people come over here and dislike everything because they hate me. I'm not bearish on NNDM. I just don't like the valuation compared to BNGO. That's all. They acquired two, Brandon. They are. Yeah, I know, but like, well, the problem that everybody has had is like, well, why are they not doing anything? Why do they have so much cash? Why have they done like 5,000 offerings and they don't do anything? BNGO, luckily we've seen they're actually putting their use to the Sapphire 2.0 release. I think the nano nozzle, the 5 large clinical studies, the CLIA lab, 1,000 other studies that 1,000 other studies that we don't even know about. Other applications that the Sapphire has not even been developed. Quote by the CEO: applications of the Sapphire that have not even been developed yet. That's a quote by the CEO. You pretty much know what BioNano is using the cash for. But anyways,
they're doing things. Just because you don't follow the news doesn't mean they aren't low. Okay, sure, that's a fine point. I just don't know what they are. You tell me what they are. You know, I thought they said they were going to try to do a ton of acquisitions, but they're not. But I go back and forth wondering if a free China would be amazing or a humanitarian disaster. What do you mean? You mean if they would go and actually do some democracy and some constitutional republics, some actual democracy in there? If they would actually switch over to the freedom system, if they would switch over, you wonder if that would be amazing or a humanitarian disaster? Just research news. If you don't hedge your bets against the communists, the Chinese Communist Party doing well, then you are naive. Dude, the communists are damn crazy. You know that. The communists are insanity. They're insane. They're insane, not because they're Chinese, but because they're damn communists, my friends. They're communists. Think about that. Do you know what communism is? So because they steal from Tesla, I should like them. I know, Christopher, I agree with you. I'm not against. If there's one electric vehicle company you want to buy, don't do the damn China stuff. Whatever. Well, make your own opinion. If you want to make whatever. I'm team Tesla instead. If I had to pick between Tesla and NIO, you know where I'm going. Okay, I'm going with Elon Musk. China loves Biden. There's no way I'm going with China. No disrespect to China. It's the communism that I don't like. Just the growing pains of becoming free people. It would be good long term, but it would be Wild West 2.0. Maybe. yeah, maybe. Well, as I'm speaking, 586 right now. 1.5% in the green. But yeah, to sum up this whole nano dimension debate thing, let me just say this. Let me just sum this up because I feel bad for all the nano dimension bulls. I don't know. I'm bullish on NNDM long term. Like a year, 2 year, 5 year, 10 years. 3D printing space, I like it. I like it a lot. We're up almost 2% right now. Beautiful day. But as I was saying, but I don't know enough about the company to say if I'm bearish short term. Overall, I don't even know if it's fair for me to say nano dimension should be valued lower than we are right now, because I don't know much about nano dimension. But what I do know is that BioNano is undervalued right now. That's my well-educated opinion, right? I think it's okay if I call myself well-educated, right? I think we've done enough research on here to say that. But yeah, so I'll just leave it at that, right? I don't really have a strong opinion. I don't really have a strong opinion on nano dimension. At least I shouldn't, because I don't know everything about the company, and that's evident, right? I didn't even know they had $1.5 billion in cash. I thought that was fake. So yeah, it's really funny that they have the same cash as their market cap. That's insane. China also said, we want to dominate 5 global industries. So where exactly are you seeing China dominate, if not EVs? What is China referring to when they say stuff like this? My friend, for me personally, it's fine if you want to make money and you don't really care about the moral. I don't have it in me to invest in China when they are a direct competition to democracy and freedom, in my opinion, right? You make your own decision. If you want socialism and communism, that's fine. For me, I would rather, even if Tesla is not, I would never invest in China and communism. That's what I would never do that. That's me. That's just my opinion, though. You guys do your own thing. So yeah, if you guys want to do the China, if you guys want to do the free health, all the communist stuff, America's not the place for it. Although it may be soon, maybe, right? NNDM could buy BNGO outright if they wanted to, lol. Maybe. Yeah. Well, no, they couldn't. No, they would need more cash. They would need a lot more cash. Brandon, why the hell do you use Weibo? I was going to switch until I realized it was Chinese. Brandon, I know. Cody Britt, that's a great question. It is Chinese owned. It was made by a Chinese. The owner is a Chinese person. Yes, but there's no alternative. Robinhood has got manipulation, and all the other ones, Charles Schwab, nothing else is as good as Webull. So unfortunately, I have to make that sacrifice, although it's China owned. And I don't necessarily, if there's the only problem I have is with communism. I don't have a problem with Chinese or China people. I have a problem with damn communism. That's my problem. So they have concentration camps. What? That's a slippery slope. DraftKings is a gambling stock. I'd avoid that sooner than NIO. NIO's acceptable with the Bible. DraftKings is not. Well, that depends. It depends on how closely you relate the success of Chinese companies with the success of communism. For me, it's like, well, if China's economy is going to boom, that's going to make people think communism is the answer, although they're still using capitalism and free markets to get that freaking success. And I don't know if people can think through that enough, so it's like, well, I don't want to risk that. But anyways, I am big on GM personally for EVs. I'm all about America, but I cannot ignore that China makes more cars than any other nation on earth. Sure. That doesn't mean you have to support China, though. Whatever your name is. Gifika? God, I pronounced that badly, didn't I? They do look up China Muslim
They do look up China muscle. What? They have a concentration camp? Are you serious? Somebody confirm for. I'm not going to look that up right now. Somebody confirm if that's real. I don't like the fact that BNGO is doing business in China. Well, it's not all of it is in China. Some of them are in. Well, it's not. There is a fair amount of business in China, yes. But the fact is, they do need. Although we're still making money off them, though. If you think about it, it's mutually beneficial. You guys know the free market. That's how it works. If you buy, it's not like we're directly contributing to the success of communism through selling them sapphire. We're still making a product. We're still making profits when we're selling them stuff, right? So they're, in a way, China is contributing to the freedom, to the success of like, well, I guess true-ish, whatever, making of our system, whatever you want to call it, right? I would just say capitalism, right? So, but. All right. They are concentration camps? No, I don't really know much about that. All right. They will steal our tech. I've talked about this before. I'm not really super worried about them reverse engineering it. I know they have special, super freaking smart reverse engineer scientists and people that literally their job is just reverse engineer stuff. I know, but I just don't think it's likely that they actually reverse engineer. I don't think it's likely. Not everything is associated with China is a bad thing. Yeah, sure. Yeah. The German thing was in the 40s. China's insane now. That isn't the point. Tell me what German companies were founded by Nazis. Oh, all of them? You really can't find any major German company without links to the Nazi era. Isn't that against your argument? Didn't you just make a point for my argument, which is, supporting China through the EVs is maybe not the best thing to do? Supporting communism through the electric vehicle stuff? China has re-education camps, concentration camps for the Uyghur Muslim minorities. Their territory was where they filmed the new Mulan after they were removed. Yes, China does have a Muslim concentration camp of sorts. Not pretty, but nothing to do with economic opportunity in China. What the hell? What? So if in the 1950s, if you invited in German companies in 1930, you'd be a billionaire. Yes, you would also be supporting damn Nazis. Which, if you think it's worth it, but it's your decision. But no, my argument is that just because China is a human rights abuser doesn't mean Mercedes and Hugo Boss, Volkswagen, etc. are bad. I'm out. Too much talking, Brandon. I'm sorry, Rips. Feel free to get out. Yeah, this has been a weird, irrelevant stream today. 584 right now. We got to keep it going though. We're at the intraday high. We got to keep the stream going. Sorry. I'll talk about this stuff. Sorry. Yeah, this is. Commie bastard. Commie we spotted the commie. What's his name? G. I'm just gonna call him G. G is the commie bastard. No, I'm kidding, my friend. I'm kidding. 585, 586. 586, baby, up 1.5% right now. And look at that. AMC and Microvision just turned green. Woo, baby. Don't entertain this combo. It's a fine conversation. We're fine. Hey, sometimes we talk about freaking Lord of the Rings and Witcher, bro. We can talk about damn China and whatever the hell we're talking about. This excuse for conversation once in a while, right? But yeah, right now we're at 586, up 1.5%. If anyone's just getting in here right now, as if we had any new people, we have news today, and I wouldn't say this is huge news, but it is the Leuven, or UZ, whatever it is, the Leuven University Hospital in Belgium. They developed a new assay, it looks like. It developed for whole genome analysis, and this was for the ALL, that leukemia, the ALL leukemia, acute leukemia ALL. Subjects which, relative to traditional methods, we're better than them. Okay, I can read this whole thing, but it's really simple. I'll just save you some time. Okay, look at the benefits. Everything. All right, we're lower cost %. We're cost effective, right? Improved outcomes, higher assay success rates, less hands-on time, consolidation of workflow. Wow, they spelled consolidation wrong. Nice job. But that's it's better than the other methods. That's what we've seen through this new news release today, and that was today. They released that today. This may be the rotation back into high growth LFG. Yeah, hopefully. We've been saying that for a while every time we're green, but I really hope so. Yes, and the argument for that, Cody Britt, I hope you're right. I'll make that argument as well. I think it's about time we get a rotation back into high growth. It's been a very long time since we've had a rotation back into high growth. But the thing is, the markets are down today, and high growth is starting to flip green. So it's like, well, high growth is outperforming in a huge way today. That's huge. That may signal, maybe this is the signaling of a rotation back. we'll see. You know, with the Nasdaq and the Russell is down 1% each, and high growth up 1%, or at least a lot of them are up 1%. Some of them are. That is something that's not negligible. You said you like Hazlitt and Somel and Soul. I recommend The Law by Bastiat. Economics in One Lesson by Hazlitt. Yeah, that one's man. I like that one a lot. I've been rewatching the Lord of the Rings. Frodo was a moron though. Wait, what? Wait, what? Frodo was a moron? What do you mean? What? Frodo's not a moron. We did touch the 200-day moving average in the pre-market this AM, and because the world revolves around ME, that was the pivot point for the entire market. We touched it perfectly. We touched the 200-day SMA absolutely perfectly. We actually kissed it. We kissed it exactly perfectly. We actually hit 539 in the pre-market, but on the daily, it doesn't get. That's picture perfect right there. That's absolutely picture perfect. And you're seeing a huge bounce today. And we're not really seeing any signs of slowing down. And we're slowly going up, right? It's not like we're just shooting up straight up. We're going up and then we're slowing down, consolidating, getting ready for the next run up. If we look at the Supertrend and the SAR, you're still in bullish territory. On the RSI, yeah, you're a little bit overbought, but not really that bad. We still got room to go. If the high growth wants to give us the chance, we're going up more today. We'll see what happens, though. All right. If you're investing for morality, you should stop investing. Sure, that's a great point. I was kind of trying to talk about that, but here's the thing. Just because we're trying to make money doesn't mean you have to support communism, does it? You can still support the freedom that we have here in America through investing, right? There's still good options in America, right? But you invest in whatever the hell you want to invest in, man. That's the freedom that you have in America. In China, with the communism, the companies you're supporting, that China, you may not have that freedom, right? All right. 100% run just like the last 200-day SMA bounce. Whew, I hope so. Honestly, I don't want to say we're going to go up to $10 or $11, right? That would be $11 if we were to go up 100%. But last time we did, and if earnings is going to be kick ass, like I think there's more than a 10% chance that we get a kick. Like when I say kick ass, I mean like above 4 million in revenue, maybe even 4.5, 5 million. The evidence is clear. The evidence points to, and the Sapphire sales, the data and the facts point to a realistic possibility for getting a huge ass revenue beat. That's as simple as it gets. Now, if we were to get that with high growth going up, yeah, $10, $12, it's in the question over the next few months. Now, am I saying it's time to YOLO in? No, make your own. There's still plenty of risk. We can still go down lower. We could still not bottomed out, but I don't think so. We'll see though. We'll see. Make your own opinion. I've been wrong so many times, so make your own opinions. Been working lately, so I've not been watching as much. What's up, peeps? Well, we got green, and we've got news, and we've got high growth rotation maybe happening back in, and we've also got earnings coming up soon. Yeah, so glad this doesn't spill, because I would have just spilled that all over myself. Frodo probably suffered from a nerve condition due to the Morgul blade and Fellowship of the Ring. Poor little nipper, leave him be. Somebody tell me if Lord of the Rings is worth reading. I only watched it so far. Tell me if it's worth reading. I'll tell you what's worth reading, the freaking Witcher books. You guys, has anyone read the freaking Witcher books? I'm going through those right now. Man, we're nerds here. If you're new here, we're absolute nerds here. At least I am. Back to $6 today. Rocket? Question mark. Maybe. If high growth gives us a chance. Yes, read a book, Brandon. Read a book. He fell down a lot before the Morgul blade. Yeah. Do you guys remember the here? Hey, I'm gonna do everybody a favor right now. If we have any Lord of the Rings fans in here, I hope we do. Right? You should. If you're not a Lord of the Rings fans, you should be one. But Fellowship of the Sapphire. Unfortunately, I can't play this because I'll get copyrighted instantly. But if you go, there's a part in here where Frodo just falls down in the most stupid way possible. It's so funny, and I recommend you guys go watch that. It's a really good time. It's about the Nanonozzle. The Nanonozzle's in there. The Lord of the Rings, Fellowship, BNGO references. It's so funny. I made that meme. That's my video I made a while ago. That was May 25th. That was awesome. That's my most proud video that I've made. Yeah. Lord of the Rings books are way better. Really? Witcher books are better than the game. Lord of the Rings, both are good though. Yeah. I haven't played the Witcher game. I still got to do that. But the books I haven't. Brandon, have you started The Mandalorian yet? No, I haven't. Can recommend this 5th season mix between fantasy and sci-fi. What show? What season? Lord of the Rings is gonna have a Netflix show? No way. They're gonna screw it up. Netflix is gonna screw that up so badly if it's a Netflix original, which I guess it wouldn't be. I guess it could be. I don't know. You're saying Lord of the Rings books are better, huh, Christian? Or Christopher? Sorry, not Christian. I might have to start. Don't waste your time on any of this content. Just play Dark Souls over and over. The name of the books is the 5th season. What the? I don't know. I haven't heard of that. Lord of the Rings Netflix show is a prequel. Looking good. I thought it was Amazon Prime. Not me, dude. Yes, way better. I've watched one movie in the last 18 years. I'll tell you what. Brandon, how much do you start in your portfolio? There's my whole portfolio's history. 580 right now. Tolkien was an amazing writer. Really? Okay, I guess I have to do that. But an earlier edition before printing was done in China. China. Brandon just got done reading Hitler Ascent and the Naked Communist. What the hell? Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to do that. Right now, I'm doing the Witcher series, though. The Witcher series is too damn good. And there's like 8 books. Over 2K shares, I missed that. I think we're going to end the stream here because we're kind of cooling down. We're kind of just barcoding left and right. I mean, we're always barcoding, right? Are we not? I did add full transparency, right? If there's anyone in here, I did add 15 shares at 541 this morning. I was fortunate enough to get in 15 shares there. Hopefully it doesn't age as poorly as the last couple times I've been adding, right? I added here and I added all throughout here. I added through here, I added everywhere. The average cost is slowly going down. Dark Souls playing it must have prepared me for a Halloween BNGO Death and Carnage followed by epic victories. Dark Souls, huh? The stock is just waiting for you to get off stream to explode. Though, yeah, honestly, I'll tell you what. If you want to do if we got the gamers here, the nerd gamers like me, I used to be a nerd gamer, I still am. But God of War, the new God of War, oh man, that's a good one. That's a good one. Play that on the hardest difficulty. That's a really good one. He created all the different languages the elves speak. If you can complete Dark Souls, then you can hold BNGO to $3. New God of War sucks ass, Brando. What are you talking about? No, the new God of War is good. You're insane if you don't like the new God of War. New God of War is one of the best games I've ever played. Yeah, Aaron is sensible. See, I've actually met him. The G guy going on about the supporting the communist companies, Nano Dimension, or not Nano Dimension, Neo, all these God of War sucks. This man's crazy. I'm messing with my friends. Dark Souls BNGO stream. My friends, I don't have Dark Souls, unfortunately. Read Lord of the Rings to us live. Brandon, appreciate for the Fellowship of the Sapphire, 1 sentence per day. What? 582 right now, about 1%. There's a new God of War. Well, relatively new. It came out like, what did it come out? 2 years ago? 1 year ago? They're still working on the sequel. Did it come out 3 years ago? 2018? I don't even know. I don't even remember. Aaron, you tell me. It came out a couple years ago, but it's really good. Dark Souls is hard. If you don't help out and hit the like button, you my friend are a communist. Sorry, Brando, but you told me before you never played Fallout 3 or New Vegas and only played 4. I've played almost every game. Gonna have to trust my own judgment on God of War versus yours, Lowell. Really? Did you give God of War a chance? Yeah, sure. I haven't played that. I mean, I'm more of a Call of Duty guy, my friend. I have more Black Ops 3 hours than anyone here, I guarantee you. I'm also on the leaderboard in the top 10 score per minute for Safeguard, believe it or not, if anyone knows what the hell that is. But I'm old. Last game I got into was World of Warcraft. Lost years of life in there. StarCraft, Warcraft, Diablo. God of War's epic. Yes, it is. Feel free to click off right now. We're going to end the stream here pretty soon. Please, feel free. I feel bad for wasting everybody's time with fantasy shit, right? Nerdy stuff. So feel free to get out of here. Feel free to get out now, right? Stock, I mean, we're still almost at the intraday high. We're consolidating, I would argue. So we're still going to keep it up here for a little bit, but feel free to get out of here. God of War has a lot of cutscenes and quick time events. I like when game doesn't interrupt the gameplay to play a movie. You don't like that many cutscenes. Interesting. I like the cutscenes. The story was actually pretty. I mean, the acting and the acting and the dialogue is kind of funny sometimes, but it's still pretty good. Livestream, you reading brilliant. God of War came out in 2016. Did it come out? No way. It didn't come out in 2016. No way. No way it did. It came out. Okay, my Wi-Fi. I'm not even gonna test it. My Wi-Fi's barely working. I can't even look up stuff, but my thing is working over here. But I understand gaming has basically died and become for the common man, not the autist anymore. Yeah, gaming is everywhere. It hasn't died. Gaming is everywhere nowadays, don't you think? Have a green day. You don't like God of War and you're a communist. Nice. Let me read some comments here. I mean, the tagline for DS is prepare to die. All right, let's get out of here. Let me ask you this. Witcher, Lord of the Rings, or Game of Thrones? Impossible question. Impossible question. I haven't read the books fully in any of them, so I can't really say, but some of you should be able to answer. Gaming is growing, especially with in-game purchases. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I don't have an issue with the story, but I just don't play games with them to play a movie. That's why stuff like The Last of Us, no game to the play. I'd watch a God of War movie though. Yeah, me too. A God of War movie, that would be impossible to do though, wouldn't it? I mean, if they can do freaking Thor Ragnarok and Infinity War, if they get the right company to do it, they can do a freaking God of War movie, don't you think? Brandon, have your classes started? No, they start They start in about 30 days, 30 to 40. We got about 30, 40 days of Paradise left, and then we got Misery. And I'm only going to be able to stream 3 days a week, which is fine. I'm sure you guys are getting tired of seeing my big-ass forehead anyways. Right after the earnings, hopefully, at least if earnings is around August 12th, right after the earnings happens, that's when the stream quantity is going to decrease a ton. Lord of the Rings all day. Lord of the Rings, Elder Scrolls. We need to play Warzone together. I don't play Warzone. Is that the battle royale sort of thing? I don't play that, my friend. Sorry. Gaming is growing. That's not gaming. Gaming is not multiplayer games. Video games make more money than all other media. All right, let's get out of here. Most people are saying Lord of the Rings. No one said The Witcher. Buy more SENS. What? When does Amazon's Lord of the Rings TV show come out? I heard about it since last year. I don't know. Probably never, to be honest with you. All right, let's get out of here. Thank y'all so much, man. We're green on the day. Hopefully, this is just consolidation here for the next run-up. We did hit 588. We were up almost 2% when at highs here today. So we'll see. We'll see what happens today. But yeah, thank y'all so much, man. We'll come back later. Lord of the Rings is better than Witcher by far. Lord of the Rings sort of invented all fantasy. Yeah, sure. That's absolutely true. I like Lord of the Rings is my the movie the Lord of the Rings movies are my favorite ever. Yeah. But yeah. We'll see. I'll give you a more informed opinion on that after I finish all the books, if that ever happens, right? A couple months from now. All right. Thank y'all so much. Here's the portfolio. Absolute annihilation. Absolute annihilation. Except UVSY is doing good, right? All right, man. Thank you. Open the Lord of the Rings book easy. You could do it. I will do that. I got to get the Witcher series done first, though. The Witcher series is damn good. All right. Thank y'all so much. It's not financial advice. I will see y'all. Play good riddance for those leaving. Song by Green Day. Let's go for it. I'll tell you what. I'll make you this promise. I will play a riff. I think we're gonna do something fun. At least I think this is fun. I will play guitar or like one riff, like a minute, 30 seconds, whatever it is, after every Green Day. Once I get the audio fixed. I don't know what the hell. I don't know how to fix audio, but I'm gonna try to fix audio, and then we'll try it some other day, maybe today. But anyways, thank y'all so much. Here's the portfolio. I will see y'all. Not financial advice. I will see y'all in next one.